YouTube for over 10 years now, so I think it's about time I tell you a little bit about myself. So in today's video, I thought I'd do like just a little get to know me, because I realised that I don't think I've done one since being an adult. I did one when I was 14 or 15. I don't know how old I was. I literally just found it on YouTube. This was me.
Hey guys, so today I'm doing the get to know me tag.
I was tiny. This was August the 5th, 2014. So it's a long time ago. But before we get into this video, please just subscribe if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss any further videos from me. And let's just get started. First thing is, my name is actually Abigail Forrester. I just don't like saying it because I hate how it sounds coming out of my mouth. So I go by Abby, hence why my YouTube is Abby Forrester and all of my social media is Abby Forrester, because I prefer Abby. I also, my lucky number is number 3. So I just like Abby because it's 3 letters and it's just, it works. My birthday is the 3rd of July, 2000. So that makes me 23 and I'm almost 24. I actually love being 23. I think 23 might be my favorite age, but I reckon it's because it has the number 3 in it. I actually will be really interested if anyone has been here since I used to film and make videos when I was like 14. Doubt there's anyone here, but if you were, hi. Didn't really finish school, so I did 4 GCSEs, got 3 of them. Still bitter about that because I did maths, science, English, health and social, and I passed maths, English and science but failed health and social because I got an F in my coursework, but I passed the exam. Still bitter about that one, not that I would need it or use it, but you get my point. Didn't do A-levels, did like online school for 6th form but then didn't finish it, so I didn't do any exams. Yeah, then after school I went on to do an apprenticeship at a yard, and I worked at a yard for 3.5 months. I think it was from like the start of June till mid-September, and simply every single day I was so anxious. I would either cry on the way there, or normally I'd actually call my auntie on the way there just to distract me, but I would literally be in the car on the way to the yard counting down how many hours there was until I was coming home. And the thing was, the job was not bad. I actually loved it because I was working with horses and it was really fun. I didn't like the environment. It was also my first proper job. The environment wasn't that great for me. I was a very anxious person. The yard manager was 23. She was like, and it was like the owner of the yard was her nan. So it was just like too much family. Also just turned 18 and they treat me like a child. So I just didn't love it. I met like 2 really nice people from the yard that I like, one of them I'm still in contact with. Did not enjoy my experience there. And then like 3 weeks, I'm telling you like a little life story, even though this is a get to know me, but this is part of the get to know me because I have been on YouTube since I was 13. So I want to like give you a little rundown of like how my life went. And then yeah, when I left there about 2 weeks later, I said to my mum, I was like, is there anything available at your work? Because she's worked somewhere 25 years. So I'll let you know. There was like a job to like clean the office, like get rid of stuff because they were moving offices. So I said yeah, but then someone ended up leaving, like handed in their notice, and then they were like, do we want to be a temp for a few weeks, like actually working on like the computer? Did that. Someone else handed in their notice. Then I got asked if I want to be permanent, and then I worked there for 5 years. So like that's like basically like a bunch of things in one story. I was doing basically like IT support is how I always worded it to people. I didn't like the job, to be honest. When I was in the office I liked it, and then as soon as we went into COVID and lockdown I hated the job. I just didn't enjoy it and I couldn't wait to leave, but also at the same time I didn't want to leave because it was really good money for like my age, and I was like, I don't want to leave. Also another thing, but when I was in the office I was 18 when I started there. That was not that fun because it was really hard to make friends. I pretty much have no friends. That's also a fact about me because, as I said, so I had issues with school, so I didn't really go. Lost all my friends from school. Then I started working at the yard, met like 1 friend, and then when I started working I was 18. Everyone was like 30 plus, couldn't really make any friends. Went into lockdown, so then I wasn't even in the office anymore, and I've not been in the office since. So it's just been very hard to make friends. When I get a new job and I'm working, hopefully I want to work like in like a makeup shop or something, hopefully I will make some more friends that are my age and some girls, because it would be really nice to have a friend that's a girl that I can just chat to about anything. And like, yes, I'm a very independent person, but you do feel lonely sometimes just not having any friends that are girls, and I'm sure if anyone's out there in their 20s you can probably relate. So another thing is, I actually have been in a relationship since November 2022. I don't know how many years and months that is. It 1 year and a few months, I don't know. But yeah, he is Moroccan and we are currently in Morocco. I've been here since the end of September, on and off. Like we went to Italy and stuff like that, but like I say it like I've been here since September because it just makes the most sense to say it like that. And yeah, we are staying here maybe till like June time. It's different, it's fun, it's definitely prefer the UK. Nothing against Morocco, but I think I'm a London girl. I just love a bit of the UK. I think it's much as everyone's grumpy. I feel like everyone takes it for granted what we actually have in the UK and how accessible the UK is to anything we possibly need. Apart from the cost of living, me and my boyfriend plan to go back to the UK. We'll both go and find jobs and find a flat. So that'll be really fun. Me and my boyfriend actually met at a resort in Italy when I went on holiday. He was working there. I met him. I might do like a little story time of how I met him actually. But yeah, we met at a resort. That was in May 2022. So we're still together now. So something you might know if you go on my channel channel or if you've been here for a while, I actually started YouTube when I was 13. I actually was 12 technically. It was a few months before I turned 13. Those videos are privated, like the very early ones, but you can still go back to 2014 on my channel and see like baby me, because I'm not embarrassed. There's a few videos I do think I want to private now, but like I'm not embarrassed of the ones where I'm on my own. Like anywhere it's just me in the video, I'm not embarrassed of. And yeah, I find them really cute to look back on. I actually do want to do a video where I'm like reacting to my old videos and like watching them, because I actually really enjoy it. I love it. Another fact is this is truly my dream job. Like my dream in life is to work in social media. Like that's my dream. And if there's one thing I can go back and tell myself is when I was 14 to be like, post every week, post once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, I don't care. All of your free time, post. Because I was so young, I didn't think of it as like a serious thing. I was like, I feel like at that point I very much had the mentality of like, it'll be handed to me. Not that I don't need to work hard, but I think back then you just thought about going viral. Like you didn't really think about like gradually growing. So it's always been my dream, which is why I'm still doing it now. Like yes, I have actually made some money off YouTube. In 2021 I got monetized and then demonetized 2023 because I didn't upload for over 6 months, but not the point. I was monetized momentarily and I did make some money on it, so that was really fun. I also started TikTok, and yeah, I honestly just love it. I enjoy filming, I enjoy editing, I enjoy posting, still watch YouTube. I know a lot of people don't watch YouTube anymore, but I love it. So a few hobbies of mine are horse riding and ice skating. So as I said, I worked at a yard. I started horse riding when I was 17, just before I turned 18. Was at a riding school for I went once a week for about a year, and then I started working at the yard that I worked at, and then I went to a different riding school 3 months after I left there, because that was that one I was staying at my nan's, that I lived at my nan's to work there. When I moved back to my mum's, I chose a different riding school, and then just 3 days before Christmas in 2018 I ended up falling off and breaking my collarbone. So I was only horse riding once a week for about a year and a half ish, and honestly like I don't feel like I progressed massively in the sense of like the instructors didn't progress me, but I feel like I never jumped. The most I've done was pole work, and I'm actually really grateful for that, because it means I've really got my foundations down. Because for example, I hadn't ridden a horse for about, how long was it? I think it was like nearly a year, and I went to my friend's house because she owns horses, the one I met at the yard, and she was like, you literally look like you've not ridden for 2 weeks, not a year. So I was really happy about that, because I feel like because I worked on the foundations for so long, they're kind of ingrained in me now. I just need to have the stamina and the muscles. So when I'm back in the UK, I want to go back to that. Another hobby is ice skating. I do want to go back to that. I was doing that once a week before COVID for about August 2019 roughly, until COVID. I was doing group sessions and I got to level 6 before we went into lockdown. I wanted to get back into it, and I went twice after lockdown, but the reason I decided to cancel it and stop it was because before they used to charge you like £40 a month, and you'd get 30-minute lesson a week as a group lesson, and you could go on the ice before and after your lesson and you could go on any of the evening public skating sessions. Practice as part of the membership. But after lockdown, they got rid of the public skating sessions in the evenings as part of the membership. On the day that the lessons were, there was no public skating, so I couldn't even go on the ice before or after to practice. So I was like, why am I paying? And they upped the price. I was like, absolutely not, so I cancelled it. But that's also something I want to get back to. So another fun fact is I don't really drink very much. I don't like partying, I don't like clubs. I've never actually been to a nightclub really. I'm just not a big drinker. I love a gin and lemonade, I love a cocktail, I really want to like wine, but yeah, I just don't really think I'm a partier. I just would rather stay in and chill, watch a movie, watch a series. I'm just not a massive partier, and like maybe that's because I have no friends, but like I don't want party going friends. I mean, they can party go, that's fine, but I want friends that also want to just chill and hang out and go shopping and, you know, just enjoy time together, not always just going out to party. But I do think because I'm like 23, 24, like I will find more people like that my age now compared to when you're like 18, 19. I don't think there's much more, honestly. And if there's any other things you want to know about me, let me know, because I actually can't think of any off the top of my head. They're like the main things I feel like. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please just subscribe, like and comment. Let me know any ideas you have below. TikTok is mainly makeup, so if you just like makeup stuff, just go over to TikTok. That's always makeup. Like I don't really film anything else but makeup on there. But YouTube, I'm going to be doing a bit of everything. So I will see you in my next video. Bye.